Hello everyone at home, hello everyone in studio. We've got 30 minutes of a Pilates Express, so we're going to start lying on our backs. I have called this class Have a Seat. You'll see why soon. So on your back, full body stretch. Reach your arms and legs out long, maybe a little walk the ladder, stretch the side body through the shoulders, through the ribs, through the hips slightly. And then hug your knees into your chest. Maybe give them a bit of a squeeze just to stretch out through your lower back, a little bit through your glutes and hips. And then find a twist. So drop the knees to one side, just make it passive. Bring the knees back to the center, do the same thing for the other side. And then come back to center and plant your feet flat to the floor. Use your hands, we're going to use our hands a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit tonight for some feedback. So use your hands right now to feel your waist tilting forward and back. So feel your lower spine kind of rolling on the mat, forward and back, on that sort of sacrum bone. And you'll feel the muscles engage around the hips. You'll feel the deep belly, pull it in, the side body, squeeze that in, lift the pelvic floor, keep your spine long. And then find that neutral where the lower back's slightly off the floor, so you're not pushing your lower back into the floor, it's slightly lifted and everything's engaged around it. You're breathing into your rib cage. And then bring one leg to tabletop, doesn't matter which one, just one leg. And again, make sure you're looking and feeling and seeing, because you want to make sure that your structure is really anatomically correct. Knee above hip. You don't want the knee any closer because you'll feel it. If you bring the knee closer, lower back's going to push into the floor. We want to maintain the neutral, shin about parallel. Now you're just going to move that leg into single toe taps. The other leg stays as is. So toe tap down, lift it back up again. Only to knee above hip, no closer to your chest. Keep that angle at the knee joint. So try not to bend the knee joint any further, just keep the angle. Now use your hands for feedback and notice if the hips are moving at all. We want to really brace all around that center body. So the only thing that's moving is your leg in the hip joint. That's it, 5 more. 4, we're going to do a lot of isolation stuff tonight. 3, and a bit of static, mixed with some other stuff as well. 1 more. But you want to get your technique really correct. Place that foot on the floor, left leg tabletop, we'll do the same thing. Use your hands as feedback, make sure knee directly above hip, no closer to your chest. And then start your single toe taps. Keep the right leg as is, just allow that left leg to move in your hip joint, hinging at the hip joint, without hinging through your pelvis. So around the center of your body stays engaged. Let's go for another 6, 5, 4. Now if you're really feeling it in your hip flexor, 3, squeeze your belly more. 2, because it means that's being overused and your belly's being underused. Place that down. Now bring both legs to tabletop. We're still just going to move one leg. The other leg's going to stay lifted though. So use your hands for feedback, single toes, just the one leg moving. The other leg stays as is. But you'll notice because the leg's lifted, you need more muscle activation. So really squeeze through the belly and allow your hands to be feedback. Maybe your sight as well if you can kind of see that knee. Another 5, 4, squeeze the belly in, 3, 2, keep breathing into your rib cage, last one. Now keep that leg as is and just single toe taps on the other side. So one leg is staying, that's kind of like your anchor, and the other leg is moving, just the leg in the hip joint. Not the knee joint, not the ankle, just the leg in the hip, femur in the hip bone. 5, 4, if hip flexor's being overused, belly squeezes in more. 2, 1, hug your knees. Now you'll feel your lower back push into the floor. And there is a time for that where we do push the lower back into the floor, but for the purpose of this setup and for you to really feel that neutral pelvis, which we're going to need later, then you want to feel that neutral pelvis, is what I'm trying to say. So come back up to neutral pelvis, double legs, so tabletop both legs moving together. So toes tap down, they lift back up again. Now if it's too intense for you, if you still need to hold back, then just do alternating right leg, left leg, single toe taps. Otherwise, stick with doubles, use your hands for feedback, engage, squeeze everything in. Make sure you're not holding your breath, so keep your breath smooth and in your rib cage, and we'll go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, hug your knees. So what you want to be really aware of is the difference between a neutral pelvis, where your lower back slightly off the floor, and then that you're imprinting your lower back into the floor. Because we're going to do the imprint version now with our Pilates roll-ups. So send your feet on the floor, but heels kind of further away from your glutes, arms above your head. Now brace, pull your ribs down into your belly and pull your belly into your spine. Take a breath in. On the exhale, hands come above head. You lift your head and your shoulders. Now this is where you'll feel your lower back indent into the floor. So you roll your spine up one link at a time and come to a seated position. Now we're going to curve the spine to go back down, but at the top end you want to feel that neutral spine happen. So you're not always in the curved position at the top end. You tilt the pelvis, you come back to that beautiful straight lower back. Take a breath in. Now C, curve of the spine. Tuck the pelvis, roll through the lower spine, mid-spine, upper spine, arms above your head, take a breath. Exhale to roll up, hands, head, shoulders, lift to the top end, find neutral, then curl it back, all the way down, hands above head, breathe in. So we roll up on the exhale. On the inhale, we lift up to neutral. And then the exhale, we curl and roll back down again. Arms above, breathe in. Try not to pop your ribs at the top end. Roll up on the exhale. Lift, inhale, neutral pelvis. Then C shape of the spine, roll back down. Arms above without popping the ribs. Keep the ribs tucked in. Exhale, roll up. Top end, breathe in. Exhale, roll down. Really feel that neutral pelvis at the top end. Exhale, roll up. Because again, we're headed to where we're headed, that have a seat theme, roll down. You want to make sure that you're really diligent in your neutral pelvis position. Exhale, rolling, inhale. Exhale, rolling back. Let's do that 3 more times. If you want to make it more challenging, keep your biceps by your ears. Everything stays the same, just bicep by ears to roll through the spine. That's gonna add lever load onto the core activation and the control required. Breathe in. 1 more, exhale. Top end, inhale. And now from here, arms forward, keep that neutral pelvis, so that long spine, but just lean back to a V position. So this is our have a seat class, right? This is a seated position, but you're leaning back. Now, the stronger you are through your core, the further you can lean back. What we don't want to see is the C shape of the spine. You don't want to collapse through your belly. You want to lift up through the spine and through the chest and keep that lower back nice and straight. Just hold it here, maybe lower back even further, just to see how far you can go comfortably. Squeeze in for 5. Breathe, 4, 3, 2. Now if it's too intense, you've gone too far back, come further up, vice versa. If you're sitting upright and you're not really feeling much around the center, it means that you need to lean back more. Keep the hands as is, you're just gonna lift one leg up. And then that leg lowers back down, heel to the floor. We're gonna alternate, left leg up, and then place it down. First leg, place it down. Second leg, place it down. We're gonna keep doing that. So lift the leg, notice, place it down. You can use your hands for feedback. Notice if when you lift the leg, keep alternating, the pelvis tilts back. You wanna maintain that neutral pelvis. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Breathe in, tuck the pelvis, roll out, full body stretch, arms and legs long. Maybe a little ladder climb as well. Bit of a side stretch. We're going to keep adding on. One more breath. So from here, dig your heels in, slight bend of the knees, tuck your ribs, squeeze your belly in, arms above head, take a breath in. Either bring your hands up or keep your biceps by your ears, roll up, exhale, top end, breathe in, then keep the straight spine, lean back. Right leg lifts, it lowers. Left leg lifts, it lowers. Now right leg lifts, you extend at the knee joint, bend the knee joint, and then lower it back down. Left leg lifts, extend, bend, lower. Do that again, right leg. Extend, so you're engaging the quad, bend, lower, but you're not losing the structure of your pelvis. Extend, bend, lower. The leg doesn't have to be completely straight. Just let it go to as straight as you can and feel that quad activation, but keep the pelvis in that neutral straight spine. One more either side. Just breathe through. Take a breath in, roll. Full body stretch, reach it out. Each time we take a stretch, feel free to pop your ribs. You'll feel the belly stretch out, and make sure you extend your legs so you can feel the hip flexors stretch out too. If you're, building the strength through your center, then yeah, your hip flexors are going to get a good workout for our have a seat. So breathe in, set it up, bend your knees slightly, dig your heels in. Pull your ribs in towards the belly, pull the belly in towards the spine. Neutral pelvis, take a breath. Then we roll up, hands, head, shoulders. Inhale, top end. Lean back, exhale. Right leg lifts. Place it down, left leg lifts. Place it down. Now the extension, right leg, extend, bend, place, left leg, extend, bend, bring your palms together, twist. Right elbow to the floor, back to center. Left elbow to the floor, back to center. Try not to allow the spine to curl, so you go into this hunch position to get your elbow on the floor. Keep the spine extended, rotate on that extended spine. Left elbow, just keep alternating right side to left side. 3 more each side. Pull the belly in. 2 more each side. One more. Breathe in, tuck, roll down. Full body stretch. Walk the ladder if you need to. Breathe. So again, we're just going to keep adding on. Take a breath in, tuck the ribs, bend the knees, dig the heels. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, top end. Lean back. Right knee lifts or leg lifts. Place it. Left side. Now the extension. Right. Extend. Bend. Place. Left. Extend. Bend. Interlace. Right elbow. Center. Left elbow. Center. From here, both hands come back out. Both legs come up. Boat pose. 5. Squeeze. 4. 3. 2, place the heels, breathe in, roll out, arms above your head, extend, breathe, stretch. Now from boat pose, we're going to do what I like to call the can-can. where we're going to extend the knee joint. Having said that, if you're feeling like that's a little bit too intense, you keep one heel on the floor like we've done at the very beginning. So let's set it up again. Heels dig, ribs pull in, belly in, arms up, breathe in, roll up, breathe out. Inhale, top end, lean back, straight pelvis. Knee, one leg up, lower back down. Other leg up, lower back down. Here's the knee extend, up, extend, bend, place, other leg, extend, bend, place. Twist, center, twist, center. Arms come back, out, legs come up both for boat. Right leg extends, it bends, left leg extends, bends. Right side, left side. One more either side. That's why we call it the can-can, right? Right, we just got to do it a lot faster. Left, place the heels, breathe in, roll back down, breathe out. Take a stretch. And then we've got one more add-on from here. So we've just done single leg extend, which we'll do one of each in the next round, and then double leg extend. So take a breath in and out. Set it up, tuck your ribs, bend your knees, dig your heels, breathe in, roll up, breathe out. Top end, inhale, lean back, neutral pelvis, exhale, leg lift. Lower down, other leg, lower down, extend, lift, extend, bend, lower, lift, extend, bend, lower, twist, center, twist, center, boat, can, one leg extends, lowers, other leg extends, lowers, now both, extend, lower, heels down, breathe in, roll all the way out. Full body stretch. Maybe walk the ladder, do whatever you need to do. You've got 3 breaths, because now we're going to do that exact sequence 5 times. No break in between. Once we come back down, we finish where we started, we start again. Pull the ribs in, dig the heels in, pull the belly in, reach the arms, breathe in, roll up, breathe out. Inhale, top end, lean back, leg lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, extend, bend, lower, lift, extend, bend, lower, twist, center, twist, center, both legs. Can, one leg at a time, and then both legs. Place the heels, breathe in. Feel free to bring biceps by ears, roll out, take a breath. We go again. Inhale up, lean back. Single leg, lift, other leg, lift. Now the extension, lift, extend, back down, left leg, twist, elbow, other side, back to center, both legs, can, and then double leg, place, breathe in, roll out. 3 more, breath in, roll up, breath out. Inhale, top end, lean back, single leg, other leg, extension, other leg, twist, elbow down, keeping the spine long, both legs, can, both legs, breathe in, roll out, breathe in, 2 more, tuck the ribs, roll up. Inhale, top end, lean back, lift, 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 extend, lift, extend, twist, elbow down, other side, lean back to lift the legs, can, single, then double, breathe in, Roll out. Breath in. Last one. I know, I'm feeling it too. Up you come. Lean back. Single. Squeeze the belly. Extend. Twist. Double. Can. Double leg. Oh, feeling it. Breathe in. Roll out. Stay controlled. Full body stretch. Thank the good Lord. You are done. Done in our seated position. We're going to do one more thing. Well, not really actually, but one more thing seated in our have a seat theme. And some places call it a jackknife, a single leg jackknife. I don't know what I call it. I'll just call it D special. So place your heels flat to the floor, not close, long again. Now with this one, you're going to need both the roll up and the tilt at the top end. So the arms come above your head, you take a breath in. You do a roll up, and as you roll up, your leg, just one leg lifts, it extends and you touch your toes with your fingertips, and then you bend and roll back down, arms come above your head. So we'll do it slow the other side. You roll up, lift the leg, extend to touch your toes, then bend, and then place to roll down. Now, we'll do it again right side slowly, because you want to feel this, lift up. So we don't want to stay in a curved position. I'm going to lift up, extend, touch, place, lower back down again. Arms up, breathe in, roll up, feel the pelvis coming to neutral as the leg lifts and extends. And then you've got to bring it all together. Exhale, roll out, take a breath. Here we go. Exhale, roll up, touch. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up, touch. Inhale, roll down. 8 more. 7. 6. Don't forget, you want to feel that pelvis. 5. You want it to come out of the C shape into the neutral shape. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Maybe stay in a full body stretch. Because you know when we do a single leg anything, it means that there is a double leg option. Of course, Dee. So if that was too intense enough for you, stick with the single legs. We're going to do 10. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. We roll up, we lift both legs and see if you can touch your toes, then place the heels back down to roll down. And exhale to get there and inhale to come back down. Last 10. You ready? Take a breath. Let's do it. 10. 9. 8. Doubles or singles. 7. 5. Can't count. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Full body stretch. Let it go. We've got just enough time for a plank. So flip yourself over, rock and roll. Make your way onto your front. And with your plank position, you can modify it. So you can do it on your knees. But I do highly recommend try for as long as you can off your knees, because that's where you're going to really build the strength. If you're constantly putting your knees down, then the body kind of gets used to that. You want to push it to its edge, to the point where your whole body might start to shake. Lift up the kneecaps, lengthen out your spine, really push the floor away so you can kind of feel it doming through your upper back. Hug your elbows in so your pecs switch on. You want every muscle in your body to be active. You want to share the workload. If there's one part of the body that's lazy, the rest of the body pays for it. So squeeze the belly up, squeeze the thighs up, squeeze the glutes in. Breathe. 10. 9. Long, slow, deep breaths. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Take one more full breath. And then we change this to side forearm plank. You pick the side, take the weight over onto one elbow, lift the other arm to the sky. Now make sure the underarm, that shoulder is looping. You're squeezing the shoulder blade into your rib cage. Lift the hips up, fix your gaze. 5 deep breaths. Last breath. And then straight swap over to the other side. Side plank, forearm. Set it up. Make sure that shoulder that's got all the weight in it is looped. Squeezing the blade into the rib cage. 5. Last breath. Come back to your standard forearm plank. Last 10 breaths. Make them big. Think of the breath as fuel. Fuel for the body. Making it stronger, that prana, that life force circulating. Fuel for the mind. That willpower to stay. Two more juicy breaths. Nice, lie down. Grab a foot, take a quad stretch. As you do that, push that hip bone into the floor and extend the kneecap away from you. You'll feel that stretch come up into your hip flexors. Then swap it over. Considering we sit so much, we're not very good at it, are we? Actively, that is. It really highlights the weaknesses, but that's awesome because it gives us the tools to then work on them and make them our strengths. Last breath. Take a belly stretch, come up onto your elbows. Sphinx, peel your chest forward, collarbones forward and up. Hip bones push down. Stay here or take it into an oblique stretch, look over a shoulder. Come back through center, other shoulder. Come back to center, child's pose. Push back, take a back stretch, maybe arms down by your side, so a shell version, just for 3 breaths. And you are done. Well done. If you're feeling like you need more, There's always opportunity. You know how to do series 8s, get them done at home. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining in studio too. We'll see you soon. Bye.